Hello, and welcome to Better Than Wolves. Better Than Wolves is a Minecraft mod for 1.5.2. It's basically a big F you to Notch and the player. Summing up, it makes every step of progression in vanilla Minecraft a lot more strenuous and time consuming. You want to make a simple crafting table? Well, here's a 20-step process how to do that. You want to set your spawn? Oh, well, you gotta complete the game first. You want to survive? Who do you think you are? Here's a zombie with a squid on his head. This mod basically wants to screw you over in every way possible. Smallest of mistakes that you wouldn't even normally consider in vanilla, they'll come back to bite you. It also has some pretty cool things. I mean, who doesn't love windmills? They're awesome. Oh yeah, you can compress a wolf into a block. Yeah, that's definitely not horrifying. There's also some new mechanics such as darkness killing you. Oh, and you can't forget, if you're hurt or low on hunger, your stats will drop significantly. So overall, this mod is pretty cruel, unrelenting. If you want to download it for whatever reason, I'll leave it in the description. But in all seriousness, it is actually really fun. I'd have to recommend it if you find vanilla way too easy. Anyway, enough yap. Let's start with our first attempt. Yeah, notice how I said first attempt? Yeah, a little spoiler here, there's more than one. So, let's get into our first attempt. And, yeah, it didn't go well. I failed. But I didn't spawn in a great biome, to be honest. This snow biome is not too great. I knew the basics, but, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't prepared for the night, and the night came, and, yeah, there was some mobs that unfortunately killed me. Okay, attempt 2. I kind of know what I'm doing, I think. It's a pretty nice biome though. I like this little forest we got going here. And, yeah, a jungle spider. Yeah, that's a new mob added in this mod. And they give you food poisoning. And, yeah, it killed me pretty quickly. So, maybe don't go near jungles. That's a good idea. Anyway, attempt 3. This could be the one. You never know. So I got wood, stone, sticks, food, campfire, you know, the basics of survival. I got this thing called a fire plow, which I can create to actually make the fire for our campfire. But it also drains your hunger at the same time, so you're basically sacrificing your hunger for food, which is not too bad, because you also get light. And this is very useful in the night, as, yeah, the darkness will kill you. Anyway, I made some cooked food. Very nice. Here's a little spider. But anyway, it's daytime, but I still hear that spider. He's kind of annoying. I gathered some flowers. I can actually use them as fuel for the campfire, which is pretty nice. I even got some string from these cobwebs. Nice. And I'm getting a bit peckish. You see, hunger works a bit differently in this mod. Hunger bars, instead of dropping by a half bar each time you lose hunger, they now drop by a 6th bar. The bars are also called shanks. And these shanks drop when you literally do anything. I mean, walking, running, jumping, even just standing still passively drains it every 30 seconds. So, yeah. There's also stages to hunger, which will hinder you when you're low on hunger. You can be peckish, hungry, famished, emaciated. And, yeah, obviously if you have no hunger bars, you're dead. So, pretty brutal. Food is probably the most important thing right now. I got a nice little stone axe, which I got loads of wood from. I think we should be okay for the night. And then you know what happened? I had to a fucking fire. I died to a fucking fire. How stupid am I? I mean, wood right beside a fire, an open fire. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking here, honestly. I wasn't thinking things through. Okay, attempt 4. This is it. This is the one. Or is it? I don't know. Okay, so this is the attempt where I kind of want to learn from my previous mistakes. I've kind of got the hang of it now. You see, previously, I made the mistakes of, you know, not preparing for the night and apple time, trusting spiders. Yeah, I shouldn't go anywhere near spiders. Matter of fact, nowhere near a jungle. Jungle is probably the most deadly biome in the start of the game. And yeah, don't put wood right beside an open fire. How couldn't I think of that? So, will this be the attempt to make it? Hey, don't skip the end of the video to spoil it for yourself. I should also take some time to explain this. Better Than the World's progression is set into things called ages. Basically, stages of which you follow objectives to progress. And once you complete all the primary and secondary objectives, a certain objective will allow you to progress to the next stage. And right now, we're on the age of survival. So the goals for this age are to punch a tree until it drops sticks and obtain loose stones. With that, we'll make sharp stones and make a campfire. We need to obtain string or extract I don't know how to pronounce that.
Sinew.
To construct stone tools. And the requirement to move on to the age of brick is to gather and bake enough clay for a brick oven. And, of course, survive. That's another one. With that all explained, I fully believe this is the one. So, let's go. Trap cows. Ow. Just hold on a second, this takes a minute. There we go. Cows. We got leather, beef. So with the beef I got, I made sinew extracting, which basically I can use the beef to extract sinew, and then use that sinew to later make an axe. And as you can see, it has a little progression bar at the bottom. Yeah, it does take a while. And there we go! Stone axe. First night. I'm kind of scared, to be honest, as there is kind of a hole in the ceiling. And there's a zombie. And I burnt the meat. I burnt my food. Yeah, you can do that. If you leave it on too big of a fire for too long, yeah, it's gonna burn. Oh my goodness, so there's a creeper, there's a creeper. Please, please, please. Thank you. A bit scared here, there's a spider and also a creeper near me. But it's turning day, so that's fine. And somehow I burned down an entire forest. Yeah, finally got a piece of steak. And I kinda wanna relocate, because the forest actually isn't the best place to be. And that's because mobs like skeletons and zombies won't burn, but also it's a bit hard to see in the forest. Before I move, I want to get this last piece of steak. Okay, that scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. And I relocated to the plains right beside me because it's a lot more open. And hey, I got some string. Just gathered some string, food, pretty nice. And I even found iron, that's pretty awesome. I'll get some iron later, that'll be pretty nice. The night came quicker than I expected, so I'm just gonna have to chill in this little hole. But now there's a food crisis. Already. Am I really chilling? Yeah, I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. But I somehow survived. I don't know how I did that. Okay, sun has risen and the mobs are burning. Today I got some iron. It only gives me a pile of iron, which I had to turn into a chunk of iron by getting 2 piles. And that's how I smelt the iron. First, obviously, I need the brick oven. Scary cave noise. And it's turned nighttime, so let's just sit here. Just chilling, you know? We're completely fine here. I mean, I listen to that beautiful music. It's just, it's so nice, calming. It's just, we're living the life here. Let's get some bit of stone. And it's morning. And such a nice sound hearing the mobs burn, you know? So next day I just went hunting for pigs. And even got some clay. With this clay, I can turn it into wet bricks, which I can leave to dry, and then that will give us the bricks we need for the oven. Kill the pig. And there was this zombie squid thing. As I showed a bit earlier in the video, there's squids can latch on to zombies' heads. They're like head crabs. And that was becoming a bit of a problem because he was getting a bit close to my house, and I didn't like it. On top of that, we have another food crisis. This is horrendous. I am famished. Okay, we got some food. I'm so chilling here. I think I'm okay for food. Just got some more stone. I got jumped by a spider. Ah, creeper. Just, you know what? I'm getting out of here, man. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. I think for now, we're chilling with food. I think our food crisis is over. So I set up 2 campfires, and then went to get some clay and more food. And we set up clay bricks on like a floating wood platform. And that's very realistic. We had to keep it floating because mobs can actually trample on our bricks, which will break them, which is really annoying. And I made it a bit late coming back home, and that's actually really bad because there's a new moon tonight. That basically means that it's going to be the darkest night. Dude, I don't know how I'm alive. Please, 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 please. Oh no, the fire outside is dying. Please light. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know how I'm alive. Let's just bind 2 rocks together. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm alive right now. How have I made it this far in this run? I don't know. I'm emaciated trying to get these fires lit. This firefly is really annoying. But let's start knitting. I'm scared. I'm emaciated. This is like therapy to me. I genuinely thought I was dead at Loom there. Or that's what I thought. But I didn't really understand Loom until now. Loom basically has stages. Bloom, Dread, and Terror. But I didn't know that. I thought it just killed you within like 30 seconds, but it actually doesn't. Once you get into the terror stage, it actually starts doing damage to you, and it can kill you pretty quickly. And finally, we got a bit of food. Once we get this brick oven, food is going to be so much easier to get, as it only takes around 1 to 2 minutes to cook food, which is perfect. Okay, so it's morning. I want to make the base slightly less claustrophobic today. I had a friendly awakening, jumped by a group of creepers. That's great, that's perfect. It's just what I wanted to start off the morning. But this actually turned out to be good, because I got loads of dirt from it, and some creeper oysters. Pretty awesome. I checked up on my bricks, and they're doing pretty good. I even placed some more down. Oh, that scared the shit out of me, bro. Yeah, don't have logs near fire. Clearly, I didn't learn the lesson from last time. And yeah, this kind of exploded. What the fuck, man? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. And now I'm crippled and I'm hungry. This could not be worse right now. So I had to make quite the trek to get wood, as I'm a bit crippled, as you can see. And I got some. So now I'm just stuck in this claustrophobic little hole again. And pro tip, yeah, don't cause house fires. Okay, I'm healing up again. Thank God. Let's just do some more knitting. What a day. So yeah, I nearly died to my own stupidity again. We're fine, I think. I'm pretty scared. With the bones I had, I made a bone club, which has a lot better durability and offense against mobs, which is pretty nice, I gotta say. We're pretty alright for food right now, though, which is pretty nice, and I'm all healed up from our stupidity. In the morning it was raining, which was a bit annoying since my bricks actually won't bake in the rain, which might set me back a bit, but it's fine. I got some coal, I made a nice little torch here, and I lit it with a campfire, which is pretty cool. I still don't like that squid zombie though in this. What a mean looking guy, I gotta say. I grabbed a bit of coal here, just in case I need it. Then I went down this cave opening, just looking for a bit of iron. Creeper. Great. But that's actually kind of good, because I got a load of stone from it, which I can make slabs with. Pretty nice. And hey, I even spotted some iron in this cave, which is pretty awesome. And now, that means I have enough for an iron chisel, once we get our kiln all done. For the rest of the day, I just harvest some more string and trees, and that's for night time. And I gotta say, this torch is way better for lighting fires. I don't need to waste hunger using a plow, and it's just great. And then I noticed, when eating this food, I was quite full, there's this little white bit on my hunger bar, and that's known as fat. Fat is a mechanic added by Bedlam Wolves. Basically, fat works in that if you eat food when you're full, or you eat fattening foods such as chocolate or cake, it increases your player size, while also giving you some negative effects as well. However, it can also be good, as it will actually prevent your hunger from going down if you have enough fat. Yeah, look at this. I really hope this isn't to cater to a certain demographic. Anyway, I just stayed at home for the rest of the night, just cooking some food. And this rain is lasting quite a long time. Holy shit, creeper in my base. Today I've decided I want to move away from this claustrophobic nightmare. I want to relocate nearer to the swamp. Ah, you prick. You blew up my house anyway. Well, I guess we were gonna move anyway, so whatever. Yeah, I know, right, Mr. Spider? I think I've actually befriended this spider. What a cool and chill guy. Okay, I decided on a new little spot for my base. Got some more bricks. And then I went hunting for loads of food in the swamp, and I'm good for a couple of days now. I made some home improvements by mortaring this brick slab. Basically that means it will remove block gravity, which is actually really nice, so we can have a bit more room here. And then before the day ended, I got some more clay, as I wanted to make sure I had enough for a kiln there, as I already used some of the clay. And look at this. Due to me having more space, I was able to fit 2 campfires in there, which is pretty cool. And a little half slab for looking to see if it's there or not, which is pretty nice. It's now slightly less claustrophobic. Ah, this rain is annoying me, man. My bricks baking will be delayed and mobs are going to be there longer because they can't burn in the rain. I'm just going to keep my food and not eat it right away, just in case I lose a bit of health, as it only regens if you're above a certain amount of shanks. Oh, creeper. Get away from me, bro. I want to go out, but I'm kind of scared of this creeper. And I don't really want him to blow up my base, to be honest. How long is this rain gonna last? It feels like it's been lasting forever, man. I feel like I let that creeper scare me too much and kind of just wasted the day. Kind of annoyed how the bricks didn't bake, so... pretty annoying. Finally! This damn rain is over. Oh, it caused a little grass fire. Oops. It's turning night already. Ah, yeah, great. I'm aiming for 3 pieces of food a day. And, yeah, I kinda wasted that due to the rain. I got a little chicken at least. I decided to make a little bridge here just for easier transport. So I just spent the night cooking loads of food, and heard a bit of thunder, which is weird. It's not even raining. I don't know why I'm hearing a bit of thunder. Strange. Okay, daytime. Ooh, this zombie has a shovel. I wonder if he'll drop it. Oh my god, he actually dropped it. That is insane. Look at this. It gives a full dirt block. That's our first piece of like iron to that is insane. Come on. So with this shovel, I harvested more clay. I just gotta do some random stuff waiting for these bricks to break. Once we do this killing, life is gonna be so much easier. So I just went hunting for dinner tonight. I even spotted a witch hut, if that's any use to us. I chopped some more trees, put more clay down the beach. Hopefully this is the last night I have to rely on campfires. And hey, I haven't got an arrow to the neck. Nice. Bricks! Ah, you stupid slime. Now I can make all these into slabs and finally make the brick oven. Now, with that out of the way, we're on to the age of brick. The objectives for this age is to get enough iron for a chisel, which we already have, and then make the chisel. And then we can use our iron chisel on a stump of wood to make a work stump, which is basically just a crafting table. So, now I make my piles of iron into iron chunks, which then I can put in the oven and it will smelt into iron nuggets. Then I went over and grabbed some more coal. And I found a little cave. I actually need 4 more piles of iron, I found out. I thought I needed less. And I also spotted some sheep, and I'll investigate that cave in the morning as it's turning night. And my wee dirt bridge actually nicely leads to it. It's pretty nice actually. I'm back home before nightfall, just waiting for stuff to cook and smelt. I got my first iron nugget. Yay! Oh, hello, Miss Creeper. Not today. Okay. Daytime. Time to explore the cave. Ah! John! Yeah, I went there. There's nothing. There's loads of sheep here, and I found loads of animals here, including loads of sheep, which is really useful for wool. Torch went out. I found a huge ravine here, and yeah, I'm not going down there. There is iron, but nah. But then, I did actually find some more iron, and it is exactly how much I need for the chisel. And right beside this cave, I found a literal animal paradise. This is insane. Look how many animals are here. There's pigs, cows, sheep. This will feed us for days. And yeah, you sheep would make a nice tunic, I gotta say. And this cow killed a pig for me. Thanks. Alright. Another cow assist. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I should not mess with cows. Oh, so much wool. Look at this. But I had to return since the sun was setting. But I got loads of food. And I got a bit hungry, and I don't have any cooked food on me, so that's not great. I don't want to eat any of my raw food, it's just gonna give me food poisoning. And I noticed the moon phase. The next night, it's gonna be a new moon, which is, not great. With the wool we got, we can do a bit more knitting while we wait for stuff to cook. And I got a bit more wool knit, and another nugget, which is really cool. And I decided to cook more food in the oven, and it's way more efficient than a campfire. It only takes about 1 to 2 minutes in an oven. And with this wool, I made a little toque, which is so cool, but give us a bit of light protection. It's always appreciated though. The rest of the night, I just knitted, waiting for my food to cook. I feel like an old granny here knitting. The day has arisen. Oh, slime. I know I need to be back early tonight as the new moon will rise, and that's really bad. And that means the darkness is gonna kill us, which isn't great. Ah, my bricks have baked. Lovely. Which allows me to make another brick oven. Awesome. I made some more room by mortaring the roof and installed my second brick oven, which is so cool. Now, both of my furnaces smelting iron, I'll have this chisel in no time. I left for the animal paradise again. I spotted some coal, so I picked a bit of it up. And I found a little hole which had some iron in it. Very nice. Ah! Creeper! Afraid to blow up this iron. I got the iron because I'll need it for the future. It's good to have. Just got some more food. But just kind of had to leave here. The sun was setting. There was a new moon. Complete darkness was about to spread on the world. The new moon is rising. And luckily I made it home in time. Just gonna have to spend the night here. Knitting away while the iron smelts. The iron has smelted, and now I can make the iron chisel. And I had to use some of the coal for the oven. Somehow I ran out of food, so yeah, we got that coal. And I made a little nice wool jacket for myself, providing me a bit more protection. And I'm now a little less exposed, which is very nice, but I still have no trousers, so still a bit of exposed down there. Today is a big day. I collected some of the bricks a bit. Now look at this. Bang! Bang! Crafting table! Now I just need some more wood and stone pickaxe! I can also craft full list cobblestone blocks, which is pretty awesome. Bang! Now I also float with mortar in it. I went hunting for a wee bit more food at the paradise. And the sun was setting, the moon rising. It was all good. The rain started, but we made it home all safe. Now to relax. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the Age of Survival and Age of Brick in Better Than Wolves. Next we'll move on to the Age of Iron, which is gonna be the next video. And overall, that was around 6 hours of gameplay, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it literally takes a couple of seconds to get a crafting table in vanilla Minecraft, but in Better Than Wolves, yeah, it's gonna take you 6 hours. Well, that's gonna be all. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. One more thing I forgot to mention. You can make villagers play volleyball.